Yes, good evening, people. Good evening. I'm back again for another stream. And just to let you guys know, and the day, it's with a heavy heart to say at the day, I've got a couple of more streams on this channel till I move on to my next project. Do you know what I mean? Due to, put it this way, due to the fact that today of what's going on with my club, I'm literally not happy with it. Not happy with what's going on with my club. Haven't been happy with it for a long time, and also haven't been happy with what's going on in the Premiership on a whole. Do you know what I mean? So I've decided today to take a step back from doing this channel. Do you know what I mean? There will be a new channel opening up very, very soon called Uncle Rodz TV. So there will be a new one. But as for this channel, at the end of the season will be the last stream on this channel. Do you know what I mean? So it's just the way it goes. I think sometimes at the days are like, if you're beating your head against the wall and I think that sometimes it's best to sort of like, I don't know, just forget it. Do you know what I mean? It's just certain things that's going on, and I'm not really happy with it. To be honest, today, the mere fact we didn't get Ruben Amorim, and the mere fact that today we've got this guy coming in, and they sort of like, it just doesn't make sense to me, because like, if you look at the Dutch Dutch managers that's coming to the club, coming to the Premiership, none of them have done really well when you think about it. None of them done well. Even if you look at Ten Hag's got a better record in Holland, than this guy. And look what's happened with Ten Hag at Man United. Be lucky if he's still there. Do you know what I mean? He'd be lucky if he's still there next season. Do you know what I mean? And then we're gonna get a guy today that's won one league, one cup, in a league at the day. In the league at the day, it's a farmers league. They was playing a team yesterday. You know what the team name was called? Go Ahead Eagles. We're doing it. Do you know what I mean? So he's got to the finals at the day. You see, he got to the finals of the Europa Conference League, and lost out to Roma. Do you know what I mean? Now, not being funny at the day, right? Yeah. If you've got any sort of pedigree about you, you're supposed to be winning that. You're supposed to be winning that sort of like tournament in order to get to come to sort of like my club. You're supposed to be winning that. Do you know what I mean? That's why I say I'm not a fan of Jose Mourinho today. If it's a choice between him and Jose Mourinho, I'm taking Jose Mourinho all day long. Do you know what I'm saying? In fact, if it's a choice between him and Moyes, I'm taking Moyes all day long. Do you know what I mean? At least he knows the league. At least he's actually won something of like substantial in there, because the Dutch league in it, Eredivisie, and it's not really the league and they say, wow. Do you know what I mean? It's got individually good players that come out of there. Because you notice that all the best Dutch players at the day, right, that played in sort of like Holland at the day, they don't finish their career and they don't sort of like kind of like say, pattern their career in Holland. They go to other places like they go to Italy, they go to Spain, they go to Portugal, they even come to England and Germany. Do you know what I mean? So listen, is what it is, and I have to give you that announcement still. I have to give you that announcement. But there's a game tomorrow at the London Stadium. Do you know what I mean? West Ham against Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? It should be an exciting game, to be honest. Both of us at the day sort of like our form was a bit indifferent, isn't it? Our form was a bit different at the moment. Do you know what I mean? What do you think? What do you think? Tell me, what do you think of the game tomorrow? Your views.
Well, first of all, thanks for inviting me onto the stream with yourself. Guys in the chat, this is a dual stream, so we are actually bouncing off of each other with this. So I will say good evening to all those in the chat, usual suspects, and Lawrence from Kentucky, USA. Thanks for coming on, people. Mama, Tony Neri, and obviously Ravi, I loved your comment there. Another ball fraud in the Premier. No offence to early doors. I've got no offence to it whatsoever, mate. I thought that's actually superb comment. Yeah, I mean, Uncle, I mean, when you look at it, I was obviously on Arsenal History and More show earlier on, and I was saying about the form use it favours heavily in your way. Yeah. We've had 5 wins compared to your 14 against us, and only 3 draws. So if you look at that in that respects, at least you know you can run for one more day at least, because obviously it should be working in your favour. That's what the heart says. But I think if you look at it, you're hurt, we're hurt. You know, you got beat by Everton of all teams.
Yeah,
We got slapped on the weekend by Crystal Palace.
fucking hell.
Both teams are both in that situation where they're both hurting. They want to get something out of this. Klopp's final season. Are the boys going to turn up for that game? And for our point of view, it could be Moyes' last season.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, we've got both teams who, we know yours is definitely going. Ours, on the other hand, is still a little bit kind of shaky if he's going or not. There's no transparency on it at all.
Mm.
So we'll see in that respects. But yeah, I think it's going to be a quite half-full game for both teams.
Mm. Yeah. Maybe let's show some of these comments at the day that has come up. Good evening, all. That's come from Usual Suspect. Big up yourself, Usual Suspect.
Big up Usual Suspect.
Yeah, I mean, big up. Lawrence Watkins says, good afternoon from Lexington, Kentucky, USA. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Glad to have you on board, my friend. Glad to have you on board. Usual, that's coming from Lawrence Watkins. And it says, obviously, Lawrence, Lexington Lawrence, you know. So, Ravi's in the building.
Big up, Ravi.
Yeah, Ravi at the day, he's my G, and he's a,
yeah, he's good. I
yeah,
like Ravi.
No, he's a lovely guy. He's a real supporter of challenge, and then he's been rocking me for a minute. He's been rocking me from like day one and stuff. So big up Ravi each and every time. He said, big up the crew, Liverpool. If we can't beat Bubbles FC, then what are we doing? I often ask myself the same thing, Ravi. What are we?
Uncle, I don't want to spoil the thing here, but I've just seen something come through from TNT Sports, and it's saying apparently Liverpool agreed compensation with Feyenoord over their move to hire Arne Slot as their new manager, according to multiple reports.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble on that one kind of thing.
Well, I've already made my decision on what I'm going to do anyway. So, yeah, it's
big up Mama Flossie. Good seeing you.
I think it was always going to be a situation, and I think when they started to look at this guy, you always thought, you know what it is today? It was strange at the day because over the weekend, it's gone from Ruben Amorim being a dead cert to come to Liverpool to like, no, we're not sure. Because they first come out with a comment and they said, we're not going to be like, kind of like predictive. You know what I mean? He's not going to be the person that you think we're going to get. We're going to be brave. Do you know what I mean? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's another word for telling me you don't know what you're doing. That's just another word for telling me you don't know what you're doing. You don't, right? So anyway, so then, then like that happened. And then on Monday, it was like, sort of like, well, it looks like Ruben Amorim and they wants to go to West Ham. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then, I think the next day, and then this Arnie fella and day, right? His name come out now. Do you know what I mean? So I knew at the day, sort of like, with his credentials, with Arnie's credentials and day, right? I knew at the day, yeah, he's gonna be at Liverpool. Because at the day, right, the compensation that they would have to pay sort of like Feyenoord was never gonna be as big as as what they had paid Sporting Lisbon. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I knew once they started to sort of like say they're gonna make a contact, I thought, yeah, I know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I just thought from then and there, I just felt drained. I just felt really drained because I was so looking forward that day to come in and they playing like a different style, 3 at the back and all that sort of thing. There playing with 2 10s and stuff. I was so kind of like looking forward to that. Then to get a situation and you're getting a fella and for one and his resume don't really speak that much, yeah.
Yeah.
2 and right, he plays literally the same like Klopp. Literally plays the same like Klopp, kind of like same formation, the same like Klopp. So listen, I hope that You know what? I hope they're happy together. I hope they're happy together. Joanne Smith, like and share. Big up, Joanne Smith.
Pick up, Joan.
Yeah, big up to you. Mama, that's from Usual Suspects. Usual Suspects, you know. Good evening, Tony.
Mac. Good evening. How we doing, mate?
Arsenal Maniac, you know. Big up. Arsenal Maniac, I like that. Rabbi Rodz, from Rabbi Rodz, you remind me.
You rename this channel.
Renaming this channel. Yes, I will be renaming this channel. I think probably other than sort of like set up a new channel, I think I might just rename this channel and start doing different bits in that, because I built it up then they to over 3,000, nearly 3,300 subscribers. So I don't really want to start from the scratch again and do all
hard work, isn't it?
You know what I mean? So I think I might just rename it and just like do like a different project and that. I'll probably still speak about Liverpool now and again, but not you know, it's gonna be 90% different, you know what I mean?
But you're gonna call it Slots TV?
Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? I think what I'm gonna try and do it today, right? I'm gonna try and do like a more podcast base. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds good.
Yeah, because I see a lot of content creators and they're moving over to that side of you know, the podcast base where they've got the studio and they've got the couple of pals in the studio and they just talk. You know what I mean? So I might do something like that. We'll wait and see. Antonio Jerome Oliver. Yes, sorry, Anton. Sorry, I always call him Antonio. I don't know why. Yes, Uncle Rodz and Early Doors. Big up, Anton. Big up. Good guy. He's a really good guy.
Evening, Tony.
Evening, Tony and Uncle Rodz. Big up to you, Tony, mate. Big up. Usual Suspects and Mama's Bossy Bone You Kisses, mate. It's something you got to tell us, mate. You know what I mean? West Ham win tomorrow 3-1. Joanne, that's good. Evening again, Flossie. That's come from Tony. I know. Go ahead, Eagles. Go ahead, Eagles. You know. That's just rank. That lady's rank. Look, what was it? Another bold fraud in the Prem. No offense to Early Doors. Yeah, because no way is my friend a bold fraud. I mean you. Don't mean
yeah, I know.
Yeah. What does Slot offer? Because what I hear, he's similar to Klopp. Yeah. So he's offering you nothing really. Mama, that's come from Lawrence Watkins. Big up yourself. Hey Lawrence, that's a mum come from Mama. Arsenal Maniac says, was it?
Come on, West Ham, do the Moyes. That's what he's saying.
I think Moyes is going to surprise a lot of people tomorrow. I think he's going to surprise a lot of people tomorrow.
Bruce Willis from Wish.
Oh my God!
All right, Dave. Old school gunner. Yeah,
big up, old school
Dave.
Gunner. Big up each and every time.
Yeah, don't forget to sub to this man's channel as well.
Yeah,
Uncle Rodz.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to his channel, man. Old school Gunner. Make sure you just like and subscribe to his channel, and also at the day, so show him support. All the family here. Big up to the panel and everyone in the chat. Old school Gunner says, hit the likes and subscribe. Yep. Please do. Please do. Well, both some some love, as it were. CP is playing great lately. They are actually, you know.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
Second is very good. That's my excuse. Arsenal Maniac says, howdy, babe, don't hurt me.
Arsenal Maniac showing his age there on that one.
I'm telling you, pal. This is my guy. This is my brother here, Fuzzy.
Yeah, big up Fuzzy as well.
FC, good guy, great guy. That's my brother, man. Brother from another mother. He says, smash the like. So big up, Fuzzy. And make sure you also go and subscribe to LRFC forever. Just one or two more comments and I'll get back into it. Roz, what do you think of Arne Slot taking over from Klopp? Not too much, my friend. To be honest, not too much. You know, I mean, I'm not being obviously not being funny, but I just don't. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough. I don't listen. If he was taking over from I don't know, Gary O'Neill from Wolves, yeah, fair enough. But like when you're sort of like a club like Liverpool and they right, you demand the best. Do you know what I mean? And he's not the best. Simple as that. He's not the best. Do you know what I mean? Yes, Liverpool got B Tech Ten Hag. Yeah, facts actually. Arsenal Maniac, another clone, and he's two-faced behind. We are shoe-ins next season too.
Top 4.
You know.
Just let you know, Uncle Rodz, just let you know, your man know as well, LOFC, and that I've just subbed to his channel as well. Yeah, it looks a good channel.
Cool. I'll let you know. Yeah. Right. So, listen, I don't know how it's going to go tomorrow, but I think at the day that West Ham's going to surprise a lot of people. Because I said at the name, it's not as if West Ham at the day haven't got the players. They have got the players. You know what I mean? They've got some good players like Paqueta. They've got like Kudos. They've got Alves. You know what I mean? They've got a lot of Jarrell Bowen. You know what I mean? Yeah. Is he going out with Thing? Danny Dyer's daughter?
Yeah, they've got twins. They were twin everything. Yeah.
I thought so. You know.
Yeah.
I thought so. Is he from West Ham then, or?
No, Danny Dyer, he's from the East End. Yeah,
No. The guy Bowen, he's not from West Ham, is he?
No.
He's from up north or something, isn't it?
Yeah, he's from there.
Yeah. So listen, I think at the end of the day, sort of like, you know, West Ham's going to put the foot to the pedal tomorrow and really sort of like, you know, go for it. Do you know what I mean? You know. I was surprised at the day some of the games that they have got beaten by. I was surprised they got beaten by Crystal Palace. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that they got beaten by sort of like Arsenal that bad as well. Do you know what I mean? You know, Moyes. I rate Moyes. I do rate Moyes because Moyes is that manager that reminds me of Klopp that can make something out of nothing. Do you know what I mean? Because remember when he was at Everton the other day, he had no money to spend at the day, but he was raising champions, wasn't he? He was literally raising champions and that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, to me at the day depends what kind of which team does turn up tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? You know, and how much they want it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because where are you in the table?
8th. We're 8th at the moment.
You're 8th at the moment. So is that Europa Conference League spot?
I think we have to be 7th, if I remember rightly. 7th for that.
7th seed. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know, so like they're going to want to get the points because they want to be in Europe next season. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's in the Europa Cup Conference or the Europa Cup itself. You know what I mean? Yeah, they want to be in Europe next season. Because if they're in the Europa Conference, they can think that, well, we've won it before, we can win it again. Do you know what I mean? You know? What do you think happened when you was against Leverkusen? What do you think happened there?
I think it was the first leg when he got it wrong. You know, he's gone out there to do it, you know, just string out a draw. And then he was hoping that come to the second leg, they can come to the London Stadium and basically get the result there. But if you look at it, the second leg was miles better in the first half, but we just got to finish our chances in the second half. We're an old squad. Big up, Ross. How you doing, mate? We're just an old squad, and because of that, we just run out of steam.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Molina. And from that, it was only a matter of time, and then of course you see what happened.
In the second leg, it was like 1-1, wasn't it?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Do you think that Leverkusen can go all the way?
Absolutely. They're on for the double. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah,
they were a good outfit, and you know your ex-boy, he's managing really well. Big up, Josh. How we doing, mate?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, you know, big up Josh, man. I wish he was coming to Liverpool, to be honest with you. I mean, True Gooner's in the building as well. He says, big up, lads. Big up, True Gooner. And Lawrence Watkinson, good evening.
Yeah, saying a good shout to Joanne on the scores.
Yeah, big up, big up, big up. But like, when I look at West Ham, I think, what's your problem? We got the players. What is going on? How come those games that you're losing? Do you know what I mean? You know,
it's injuries again. Some injuries that's kind of cost us. Plus, if you look at it, it's also the fact that sometimes Moyes goes on this kind of madness when he picks certain teams and just sits back too much, and he allows teams to come forward.
Yeah,
and basically they capitalise on their mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I look at sort of like you know, the setup at sort of like West Ham. I think so. That Paqueta. Wouldn't mind him on our team. There's 3 players at the day that 4 players that I will take from West Ham. It's Paqueta, Kudos, Alves. I'll take
Alves, yeah,
and Gerald Bowen. I'll take their mans there. You know what I mean? But you know, as you said, like injuries can play a large part in your season. You know what I mean? One of the reasons why I think that like you look at Arsenal, one of the reasons why I think they're having a good season is because of the fact that they've had no injuries, really, have they?
Just very little injuries, only some small injuries, slight injuries.
Yeah, I mean, Thing was out for a bit when he been out for a bit. What's that guy? Thomas Partey. He's been out for a bit still. You know what I mean? And you know, but other than that, they've really had like a full squad to pick from. Do you know what I mean? You know, and stuff. Do you reckon that Arsenal will win the league?
No. You know, I think if you look at the squad's learnt from last season, but I don't think they've got enough to get it over the line. I really don't think they've got enough to get it over. I think they'll learn from this again, but it comes down to the same thing. They're like us. We've got a weak bench. They've got a weak bench. So they need a couple of new players just to basically get them over that line. But they're not far from doing it. But it's just a fact of what I think was good about this year. Big up, Yeti. Good seeing you, mate.
Yeah, big up. Yes.
I think what was good with this is the fact it's a 3-horse race. When was the last time you saw that in the Prem?
Yeah, we haven't seen that for a while. But I would say the circumstances around it being a 3-horse race was a bit questionable because there was a lot of decisions that in this season and day that I think, don't agree with it. I mean, there was one where Arsenal comes to Anfield in the day, and Odegaard literally was playing basketball with in his own area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how you couldn't see that and give a penalty, you know what I mean, was beyond me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, and then I'm sure you've had a few dodgy decisions.
A few.
Well, there you go. You know what it is? I don't think not one team has got it apart from Man City. Man City had one when they said that they made them pull it back in it.
Pull it back, yeah.
That's only one to what other teams have had. Do you know what I mean? And miraculously in the days, like, you know, I've got a show that I'm gonna do as well where I'm gonna dissect obviously Goldbridge and the thing he does. You know, Mark Goldbridge.
Yeah.
United stand and the other one, This Is Football. And that. You know what I mean? He talks some proper sense. And even he was saying it today, sort of like, you know, the 5 decisions at the day that Man City have had that's gone in their favour is either Michael Oliver's been the referee or he's been on VAR. Now that's not coincidental, you know what I mean? It's not that's not a coincidence. This has been put in place for a purpose, you know what I mean? You know, I think when you look at this league, this season and you see the decisions that like teams have got, like things like Nottingham Forest, Wolves, West Ham, us, you know, Arsenal, and so forth. You know what I mean? Yeah. it's not very good advert for the league, is it?
No, of course not. I mean, when you said you're going to do one of these shows on that, I mean, blimey, you're going to be doing it for 24 hours because that's how extensive it is. Because it's just so wrong. I think VAR itself works, as we all know. It's all to do with the officials. They're the ones that get it massively wrong.
Mm.
That's
Arsenal
the
Maniac said,
comment.
Uncle Rod, we can't say that Slot chap isn't good enough. We got Wenger from Japanese
They did,
club,
yeah.
I believe. But if you look at the pedigree of Arsene Wenger, you always knew he was going to be a baller because remember at the day he was in charge of that academy in France, isn't it? Monaco. Is that one Monaco? Clairefontaine. Clairefontaine. Now this is where all the ballers at the day, right, of French football have come through. They've come through there. Like Zidane, Henri, Petit, Jokev, all these bowlers at the day that was in France and at that time. I come through that system and so he had a good link to there. He had a good link and he had a good link to Europe and so he was always something like Wenger. He was always going to be good when he got a team. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, and like if you look at it in a day, right? Wenger sort of like won a couple of league titles and FA Cups and that, right? But for 20 years at the day, he was getting into a competition which he never won. Do you know what I mean? So you can actually say that. You can actually put that as a negative at the day because if you're getting in this competition for 20 years at the day, right, I'm expect you to win it at least 3 times. At least. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Because Liverpool and Day, since they put the new name of the Champions League in 1992, yeah, Liverpool's been in the Champions League less time, but we've won it more times than sort of like we won it more times than Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? In this modern era, we've won it twice. Do you know what I mean? So you could say that, but like Wenger was always going to be a baller. He was always going to be a baller.
Edwin Carl.
Big up, Cal. But I understand what you're saying. You have got a good point. Wenger was quality first 10 years or so. Yeah,
True.
he was. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? It's like whenever back in them days, whenever Liverpool was playing Arsenal, I was like, oh fuck. You know what I mean? Them ones, you know what I mean? Let's laugh evil again, Carl mate. That's come from Tony. Big up Tony, man. Mama Flossie in the house, man. Mama Flossie always shows love to people. Big up long-haired Yeti.
He's a legend.
Yeah. He's a good guy. Long-haired Yeti. What do you think? Do you think Nottingham Forest is going to stay up? Let me know. Hey Tony, very long time, bro. Yep. Big up. Long-haired Yeti says, big up guys, Rods, big up. Looks like you checked out, bro. Yeah, I have, man. I'm all beat up. Seriously. I've got long-haired Yeti. I just got no more energy to give. Just literally got no more energy to give. You know what I mean? Sad but true. One more Flossie says, bloody hell, Carl Rossi, haven't seen you forever. Good. Far too long, mama. Yeah, man. Mama Flossie there, big up. I like that lady there. Mama Flossie there, I like it. Yeah, so what do you think? All right, we're gonna go through. We're gonna go through it and day team lineup, yeah? Go for team lineup. Right. Let me bring this team lineup thing in. We share the screen. Share the screen. There you go. Here you go. We're here. Here we are. Here. Right. Let's take this off. Right. All right. So, yeah. 2 minutes. Yeah. 2 minutes. Do me a favor, my friend. Can you read out the comments from this one? From here. Go down first, please. Yeah. Can you see them? Yeah.
Let me just go to that bit. So far, where on there?
I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute.
Bear with me. Oh yeah, so far too long on that. Yeah, Mama Flossie, Cole Rossi, big up every time. Yeah, Cole's saying big up E Ross. And hello, Fabio Yeti. Lawrence saying Bowen is on fire and he's shagging Danny Dyer. Rah, rah, rah. Mama, big up E Ross. Nurbit's football analysis. Welcome to the chat. Big up Hunks. Tont bringing Zola. Yeah, we already had him, mate. We already had Zola. And unfortunately, it wasn't all that. Pain like Bane Adama, Picture Productions, big up Baldy. How we doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. And also to AFC Always panel, big up. So good point you're saying there. Lawrence, spot on, Tony. We have a weak bench and Moyes never plays any of our young talent. Yeah, that's a big waste for me. We should be playing them a lot more and giving them a chance at least. Arsenal saying list of Dutch managers in the Premier League: Frank de Boer, Rennie Meulenstein, Dick Advocaat, Martin Jol, Ruud Gullit, Eric van ten Hag, Louis van Gaal, Ronald Koeman, and Ndek. Which ones do you write? Well, I'd say it'd be Louis van Gaal then. Anything else? That's probably about the only one for me. No. Arsenal, Koeman, Hiddink were all right. If Arteta plays Zinchenko and puts 29 back in midfield for this North London derby, we ain't beating Tottenham, and that is a sackable offence right there. Arteta should go with the same lineup that smashed Chelsea 5-0. It's true, AFC Always. He should do. But, as Jez said earlier on, talking about bringing Jorginho in, why upset the balance? Long Yeti's Cave saying we never had any decisions go against us. We love the PGMO. We do. We're always writing to him. Good evening, NS Sports TV. Good to see you. Big up Anfield early doors. Same to yourself. Lee is obviously saying big up NS. Thoughts on your new manager, Anfield? Yeah, we'll ask Rod when he comes back. He's not too happy with that, put it this way. AFC Always, I'm more disappointed losing to Villa than getting knocked out of the Champions League. Question for you both. Which players has a bozo gene in them? We'll come back to the Ravi when Uncle's back on. Slot machine to take over from Klopp. Yeah, it's been announced. It's flashing itself around there. Not good in certain respects. Slot machine to take over from Klopp. Yeti Nketiah, big up. Eros, big up. Big up Noel Kane. Hope you're keeping well. Big up to the chat. AFC Always, big up every time. The boss calling Uncle Rodz. Yeah, did you hear that in the background? Big up Noel. Big up lads. Big up Nketiah Eros. And Noel saying, yes, mum, a long time, man. You've been okay. I've not saw you in chat for a while. Adama saying, our bench is missing a bolt. Very weak. Very true. Yeti legend. I'm fine now. I've been here. Nice to know I've missed. Yeah, you always miss me, Mama, when you're not around. Longhead Yeti's Cave. Big up, Mama. Bench is missing about very weak. Yet's big up. Big up, Longhead Yeti. Big up, Cole Rossi. Hey, Adama.
How far did you get?
Got up to Padraig O'Berin. Where is Liverpool back? But there's a couple of questions before then, if you want to have a read up on them. One's from Ravi, and I think there's also one from Arsenal Manic as well.
Let me see if I can find it. NS Sport, he's a troll, little trolling wretch. He is, man. You know what it is, isn't it, right? Thing got piped the other day. Chelsea got piped the other day, right? I never said anything to him, didn't say nothing or anything like that. Because I got a Chelsea pal that I'm doing this course with and we was talking and stuff. Right, so anyway, we lost our game, yeah? The night after. The man's trying to get at me, man. I said, listen, bro. Remember, you got piped yesterday, Oh, mate. Stop trolling, man. Who's your goalkeeper?
Let me just try and find that. Yeah, so Ravi's put on the question for both. Which players has a bozo gene in them?
Ooh, yeah, for both. Which player has a bozo gene in there? For me, it's the Bozolai and Nunes. Really? What about you?
I suppose you can say in there. I suppose you've got Souček in there, haven't you? Souček.
Mm-hmm.
And I say it as well, Kufal sometimes. So yeah.
Yeah, he can be a bit shaky, can't he? Sometimes, isn't it?
Mm.
Shaky. All right, we will come back to that. Let's do
The other one as well is Arsenal manager saying a list of Dutch managers in the Premier League: Frank de Boer, René Mullenstein, Dick Advocaat, Martin Jol, Ruud Gullit, Eric van Taag, Louis van Gaal, Ronald Koeman, and Dick. Which ones do you rate?
None of them. None of them really. No, none of them done anything. The only person that what Dick Advocaat. Who was he with?
Spurs, wasn't it? Was it him? Oh no, it's Martin Jol.
Martin
Sorry,
Jol
I'm thinking.
was
Dick Advocaat. I'm trying to think now. Yeah.
That's a name I heard for ages, isn't it? I ain't heard that name for a long time, man. None of them, because none of them really done anything.
No.
You know what I mean? No, Rijkaard, he had not Rijkaard, Van Basten, and he managed thing, didn't he? He managed Chelsea for a bit, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe he did it. Yeah.
Yeah, he managed Chelsea for a bit, and he got all the Italians in, didn't he? That one that passed away a couple of years ago, Vialli.
Yeah, Gianluca Vialli. What a shame.
Yeah. And he brought him in. He brought him in.
So the last comment you was up was Padraig Oberin.
Padraig.
Yeah. Where is Liverpool at?
You've gone so far. Right, that's the last one. Sunderland, now. Who said Sunderland? What you say? He goes, where's Liverpool so far?
Yeah. So do you want me to read them, and when we get down to the bottom, then you can carry on from there. So let me just smash through the chat.
Yeah, you do that. Let me take this. Let me take this off. Yeah.
So Noel saying, yeah, we all miss you, Mama. Hey, Mama. It's good to see you, Noel. Next season, Liverpool will be parking 2 double-decker buses for a point at the London Stadium. Big up to Aguna Matata. I hope you keep him well. They're saying hello to them. Who does my man want for new LFC manager? So who do you want, Uncle?
I want an Amarin. Because I respected the fact. I respected the fact at the day that sort of like that Alonso said he wants to stay for another season and stuff. I respected that because I saw like loyalty, and he wants to sort of like really sort of like further his career. Do something good for his career. So I respect that. So the next one really, and they should have been Amarin in the day because he's going to come with a totally different style of play and stuff. You know what I mean? Formation and blah blah blah. It's going to be different in the day. And plus, it would have been able to bring in that Gonzalo Inacio would have come through. He would have come through. Diamante would have come through, and probably more like a Swedish striker would have come through.
Be interesting.
So it would have been something like that. So Amram would have been my next sort of like person I would have gone to. Yeah. I think if you're gonna go for Ruben, if you've gone for Ruben Amrin, you might as well gone for Jose Mourinho. No, but you might as well.
I get you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying there.
Because at least Jose Mourinho is a winner. You know what I mean? And that's what you want. You want winners. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know, but Ruben Amrin was my shot.
There you go. So let's carry on. Early doors TV eyebrows, brow up all, brow up to yourself as well. Nunez owns the bozo gene from Yeti. Tony Neary saying Noodles definitely has the gene. Evening, Budgie. Good to seeing you. In the pub and can't hear anything. But I've tickled the like button. I hope you all have. Fair, well done, mate. Padraig saying, would you like to see the German manager have a talk with his players?
Sorry?
Interesting. Would you like to see the German manager have a talk with his players? It'll be interesting. Ravi saying, Rodz, Andy Robbo, he's definitely declined. Not sure if he's going to get back again.
Yeah, he has declined. You know, he has declined.
Mm.
He's not looking sort of like. I've got it.
Sunderland.
Yeah, it's here in this one here. Yeah,
Yeah.
He definitely has declined. Definitely has declined, and I don't know what's wrong with him. Don't know what's wrong with him. Definitely.
Oh, I've just seen that automatic one. Sunderland.
You know, innit?
Big
All
up,
good,
Patrick.
thanks. Good. I come from Mama Flossie. Sunderland. I love it. There you go. I like this guy. He's all right. Big up, Budgie. Long hair.
I
Yeah.
think
He asked me in Forest who has the Bosa gene. Have to say all of I need to get sort of like I need to get him on my channel soon, you know. Long hair, yeah, he's a nice guy,
yeah,
man, really good guy.
brilliant guy.
We got Brudgy Bro.
Moyes very well. Still want a high five. Happy trip. Mm.
Gala, big up, man. Big up to you. What pub you in Budgie? Listen, they're gonna have a knees up, in they?
Yeah, of course, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Big up Mama Flossie, the
The
hardest
hardest,
working woman
100%,
on YouTube.
100%.
Yeah, she is. She is. You see a lot of channels. Evening everyone. That's coming from Budgie. Big up Budgie, man. What booze you in, Budgie? Come on, let us know, mate. You know what I mean? On a serious note, Liverpool wouldn't have just appointed Arnie on a whim. They've done their homework. I I understand what you're saying. Whether I agree with it, I don't know if I agree with it. I think they're appointing him at the day because it's cheap and cheerful. You know what I mean? Yeah. And what strikes me at the day about Arnie, he seems a bit like a yes man. Do you know what I mean? He seems a bit like that. Do you know what I mean? And managers and players at the day that speak up for themselves, you find out that Liverpool don't, under this regime, Liverpool don't deal with them. Because remember at the day, one of the reasons at the day why they sacked Kenny Dalglish is because they couldn't control him. He wouldn't be told what to do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's either we do it my way or we don't do it at all. Do you know what I mean? You know, so he seems to be a bit of a yes man. And you know what it is as well? What you got to think about people like Arnie at the day. Yeah, it looks good in their CV at the day to be at Liverpool. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Because remember, Tottenham at the day approached him, and he said no to Tottenham. That's why they got like that posh geezer. And then another one is that they the Leeds manager. He's supposed to be the Leeds manager, and he turned them down. Do you know what I mean? So he's gone for the big team at the day. So it looks good for him. It looks good for him. The new moon in Crawley. Oh, that's his public.
That's his logo. That's his logo.
Yeah.
And this I agree with as well. Yeah, everyone have one for Budgie as well. Yeah, have one for me. He says, mate.
Yeah,
big
wicked,
up
yeah.
usual suspects. Yeah, big up on that.
Big up, man. Yeah, Budgie seems a nice guy, man.
Mm.
Like that name, Aguna. Was it Matata? Oh my god, man, I like it. Uncle Rodz, give us lot at least one season.
It's a fair comment.
Too early to, what was it? Pessimistic. I hear you, Arsenal maniac, and that is a fair comment. And that is a fair comment. But you know what it is at the day? It's because I've done this dance before with other managers and I'd rather not do it again. You know what I mean? Listen, I may be wrong. Yeah, I may be wrong. And he may turn out to be something good in the day, right? But I just haven't got the energy to sort of like do it again. I haven't got the energy to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been through it before with other managers. You know what I mean? With the fact that if you go right back to Gerald Houllier days and then when they kept him too long, they kept him well past his sell by day. Benitez. We got in Roy Hodgson. Do you know what I mean? It's just sometimes at the day it's just like you think stuff enough's enough. But I do understand what you're saying, Arsenal Maniac. I do understand what you're saying, and that is a fair comment. I'm on soda and lime, bruv. Can't stomach alcohol today. Okay. Guna in the building. Irons up. Big up, Guna. Gooners. Big up, Chelsea fans. Sorry, not Man U fans. Good luck. Stop them.
1
second
second
silence.
silence.
Where's that game? Where's that derby? Is it Sunday?
Yeah.
That's a really good game.
Yeah.
If they lose that or draw that, that's the title over. Our Liverpool fans were.
Where's your quads gone?
Where's quads gone? You know what it is today? I hear this talk about, like, obviously this quad. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, if you're in the running at the day for sort of like for these, for these trophies at the day, like you're doing well at the day in the league, you're doing well in the Europa Cup, you're doing well in the sort of like League Cup, and doing well in the sort of like FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? If that's the case and everything, like, you know what I mean, you tend to think at the day, well, we could do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, I never said for 1 minute and day that we can do the quad in the day. I said we're in a running for it. You know what I mean? But being in a running for it and doing it is two different things. You know what I mean? So I don't think any Liverpool fan thought we was going to do the quad. You know what I mean? I think that was more rival fans because I heard Robbie on his channel saying that, "Oh, them man said they're going to do the quad." He never said that. And I think to myself, you're the same person, and they say you got bigger fish to fry. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. That's why I'm deflecting, isn't it? That's the way I was deflecting.
Stop it, Robbie. Stop it, Robbie. Liverpool just signed their own Dutch planned fraud. Big up, Aces. Big up. Oh, man, it's getting peak around there. Steve Cox. Evening, gents. Evening, chat. Tony finally made it over from old school Hammer. Evening, Budgie. Have liked and subscribed. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, mate. It's a long time. Yeah, thanks for coming over finally. Thanks, mate.
Big up. Slot, Slot, These jokes are coming out now. They're going to come out, mate. Going to be interested to see Liverpool fan base take to having Robin van Persie on.
Yeah. At least it might be able to show Nunes how to score. That's the thing.
Probably. Well, Nunes might not be there.
That's true.
Is it Eros best name on
Eros?
Eros.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eros. Sorry. My eyes, I can't see very well, man. I need to get my contact lens. Seriously, need to get my contact lens back. But I know I've got my friend to help me in it, so that's all right. You know what I mean? Arteta took the boys to Dubai to give them a spark. Arnie will take the full players to
Muscle Beach, California.
I knew you said, but I just couldn't read it. I was laughing too much. Oh, man. Do you want to read this one out for us, babe?
Yeah, Patrick's saying here, Liverpool FC will beat West Ham. 1, will the players pass the ball together? 2, defending the stadium. And 3, but my question was, is your reaction to a German manager?
Well, getting a German reaction. Get a German manager. Is that what you're saying? Getting a German manager?
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
I don't mind. We got one anyway. We got one anyway, and it's sort of like, I don't know if he means that my reaction to having a German manager in the beginning, like when he came in the beginning and day, right? And if it's that, and then I welcomed it because I knew Klopp had some good pedigree in that day, and his playing style was very good. Do you know what I mean? So I was up for it. Do you know what I mean? I was up for it. But yeah, me at the end of the day, sort of like, listen, I don't care where a person comes from, like a manager. I don't care where they come from. You know what I mean? As long as they've got some good pedigree. Do you know what I mean? And they've got a good CV. You understand what I'm saying? And I just don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger's got a good CV. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think he's got it. Nah, it's true though, isn't it? I just don't think he's got a good CV. So, it remains to be seen. We only need 4 points This Steve, Walker, big up Steve, man.
Yeah, Steve.
Albion Border Stephen, big up. We only need 4 points to finish top 4. Can Klopp Linders get those 4 points and reach their main target? FSG give them. Yeah.
It's in their hands now, isn't it? It's in their hands to win all these remaining games, basically.
Oh yeah. I reckon they'll probably do it. I heard the key got stolen on another night out. And oh man, good to have with some of these styles. Read out that one for us.
Bowen to replace Diaz next season. Well, if Danny Dyer's got anything to do with it, Bowen's not going anywhere in this stage. That's all I'm saying, and I'll stick with that one. Yes. Which one would you expect, Uncle? The sporting manager or Alonso?
I thought first the sporting manager might come. I'm not sporting manager. Alonso might come. You know what I mean? I welcome that. I wanted that. That was my first choice. Alonso, because Alonso knows the club, doesn't he? He knows the club and he's doing well in Germany, and he's done well at other teams that he's been at. Still, so he was my first choice. But then, obviously, in the day, if you can't get him, it should have been Amrin. There's just no doubt about it. It should have been Amrin. You know what I mean? You might as well sort of like, if you weren't going to get Amrin and he was going to try and go for this guy, which you clearly are, you might as well gone for sort of Deserbi. He wants to go to Deserbi, do you know what I mean, or something like
that. He was mentioned, really, at one point.
Yeah, or Alonso, Steve, West Ham turn into prime Barca tomorrow and win. Yeah, that could happen.
Probably
Question:
true.
Where in the game do West Ham look dangerous? That's for you, my friend.
On the counter, more than anything else. We're dangerous on the counter, and also once we're on the counter, we've got Kudos and Bowen pushing on with Paqueta kind of supplying the balls when he's on form. That's where we look dangerous in that respect. And also, like Antonio, as long as he kind of uses his strength, he can also be dangerous as well. And looking at how you played against Everton, if we can play the same way and muscle these guys off the ball, then there's going to be a goal coming somewhere.
Cool. All right. Steve will go and say that Amron going to Chelsea. He probably would. He's probably going to end up with Chelsea.
Not.
He probably would. You know what I mean? Because I can't see fucking Thing being there. Innit? Pochettino.
Yeah. Look at this one. Jurgen Klopp. Final season disaster master. You'll never walk alone. Well, I'm walking alone at the end of the season, trophyless.
Yeah. No, we got a trophy. We got a League Cup, mate. That's more than some other teams have got. You know what I mean? It's probably more than what his team's got.
Yeah, but this season, that's only this season they're talking about.
Yeah, this season we got League Cup.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget that, pal. Question: How do West Ham avoid games like they had versus West Ham? Versus Newcastle.
Games like that, basically, if you look at it, it comes down to having a striker that can put the ball in the back of the net. Because Antonio missed that chance nearly, and there's two other chances as well. Plus the fact we've got no wingers, we've got an aging defence. So yeah, that's how we kind of do it, by kind of basically changing the squad over completely.
Got another one here: Paqueta to City or Arsenal this summer.
It'll be if it's going to be anywhere, it'll be City. Yeah. And there's rumours of £80 to £85 million for the player.
That's good. Leeds getting beat.
God, they got slapped. QPR slapped them 4-0.
Strong, isn't it? Big up Rodz. I've just come over from 12th Man's channel. Big up Philip. Each and every time. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to Early Doors Football TV. Make sure you do that, please. Make sure you do that. Used this last week and they were
pre-match favourites. Yeah. Because the championship's tight.
Yeah, the championship's very competitive. People don't
tight
realise.
Tight at the top.
Yeah. Is it Leicester at the top? Is it?
Yeah, Leicester's top. So basically, them losing tonight, then basically Leicester's promoted to the Prem.
All right, yeah, go on. Because Leicester's got about 90 odd points, haven't they?
94. So yeah, Leeds losing. I think that's it. Leicester's promoted.
You know, Arnie Slot has been brought in to work alongside FSG policies and to improve player. FSG signed for him. Slot to Rogers. Slot to Rogers.
Slot
Hill.
2.0 with Rodgers. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, it just gets worse. It just gets worse. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache. It gets worse. Oh, God. Slot 2.0.
Uncle, put it this way, yeah? Imagine being a West Ham fan. We're used to this. We're used to this.
Tell you what, rather be West Ham sport. But
Age of 13, they were, wow.
West Ham's a good club, though. I'll agree that. West Ham is a good club.
I meant the EPL. My team bottled it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his team?
What are you saying? Look, Jurgen Flop.
Is that his team?
Look, no, it's basically look, it's saying it's Jurgen. Look, Jurgen Flop, final season disaster meister. It's Jurgen.
All right. So he's a Liverpool supporter then?
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. I thought he was just taking the piss, mate.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
He's mugging us off, isn't he? Klopp won a Premier League, Champions League for you. Thoughts on more than many other teams. Had it not been for City, you may have won a few more Premier titles, Premier League titles. Yeah, probably so.
It's a good comment.
Tony
feels like West. It's true, isn't it? It's true.
Okay.
Ross is saying Tony feels like Antonio has been at West Ham for 20 years plus. He's been there a while, but I mean, 34, and he's still kind of able to match up there. And that, that's fair play. That's fair play.
Scott coming in, Becca, I'm Trent Alexander, VVD, Matt Seller to leave. Oh, don't. Yeah, Ravi, come on, give me some energy, man. Give me some good energy, Ravi. Question: thoughts on how stringing the midfield link up to strikers is for West Ham? Okay.
With that, Ravi, the problem we've had, it's Moyes. Moyes always kind of just plays a single man up top kind of thing. And that's where, not being funny, the likes of Smaka, the likes of Haller, because he didn't play to their strengths, that's where we missed kind of getting them kind of goals. So hopefully, if there's another manager comes in, we address that problem and we should hopefully be able to score more goals.
Yeah, because he likes that target man, doesn't he?
Look
makes you lose your. I like that guy. He's all right. Our West Ham selling kudos this summer.
I don't think so. I think what they're going to do there, Steve. I think they're probably going to. He'll stay for one more season, if that, and then move on from there. When you look at it, he turned their big clubs to come to us at the end of the day, and that he actually kind of said it was West Ham he wanted to sign for. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, true. Philip Bidwell says, Rodz, with Slot coming in, I hope he turns out to be a Bob Plaisy reincarnation and be successful like he was. I think you're hoping for a lot there, mate. Tell you. I did not realise Ryland from this morning is a big Hammers fan.
Yeah, he is. He is a big fan.
And James Corden as well, isn't he?
James Corden, yeah.
From at the Luton game, isn't it?
Russell Brand, you could say as well, kind of thing.
As well. Yeah, Russell. I like Russell Brand though. He's heavy, man. Keep
kudos, absolutely. Yeah.
Give me take over the show for a couple of minutes first.
Yeah. We'll just wait for the comments to come through and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Had a great time at London Stadium. Hammer supporters. Well, lots of fun. Yeah, it's a strange ground. I mean, it's still The atmosphere is better than what it was at the London Stadium compared to the boss calling again. Yeah. Look at that one from Adama. Did he get a call from the gods the way the way he looked up? It's brilliant. Slot been signed not to win trophies, but to work under FSG business policy. If that's the case, Stephen, then I feel sorry for you guys because, seems all that work that Klopp's done is going to be undone come the season after, basically. James Corden is a chief, the most unfunniest man. Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, it's one program that made him, basically. But yeah, you can see that. Lots of laugh. He's laughing at there. It's a posh dump. It's true. Tony, you can see who wears the knickers in Rod's in Rod's family. Oh, wow. Why is Ariola benched? Quality keep injury. I think he's still getting over the injury. That's the thing. James Chieftain. Yeah. Leicester probably says confirmed. Leicester promoted as always. We all knew that anyway. Let me just see if he's still injured. I think it was the last time they mentioned it. So basically, according to this, Ariola has regained full fitness and is expected, to return between the sticks, and maybe even replace Fabianski. Though Kufau might keep his place in the lineup. He needs to step up. And Gerd suffered an ankle blow and would be assessed before. So Gerd's going to have a match late fitness test. So yeah, Ariola may possibly come back. Yeah. Let me just catch up with the chat because it's gone a bit off there since the last time I saw it. All love, of course. Yeah, of course it is Eros. Poor Rod. Evening, Si. Even though Leeds got smashed off the park tonight, for anyone that's interested. Yeah, we've just been talking about it, Si. So, yeah, Leicester's going to come back up. But then what's going to be interesting on that, though, chat, is the fact that if Leicester do come back up, and there's all this talk of FFP, is that going to come back to bite them on the arse? We'll soon find out. That'd be interesting. Trust me, my wife is the same. Ross says, "I say, evening, Taunt in the chat. Evening, mate. Steve, you never walk along." Said FSG started off with Rodgers and gone full circle with Slot now. FSG ended up where they've started. Best players to leave. It's a shame because it's just seeing it all over and over again, isn't it? Evening, Hollywood Rock. So Arnold Schwarzenegger is confirmed. Yeah, it seems like it's all been. The rumor mill's gone in rife that they've sorted out a compensation package and he's going to be coming to join you guys. He was there. Ravi saying, question: how does Moyes maximise the best out of this squad? I think he does it every single time, Ravi. It's the fact that he has you can say in certain respects, he has his favourites and he does set up games to take advantage of clubs. But at the same point, there is moments where he just forgets himself. Like, for instance, when the Crystal Palace game, we had the good, quite a top player sitting on the bench, and yeah, well, you saw the result, and you know how that went. It didn't go well for us at all. But yeah, the moments, Moyes does that, and if you look at it, where he's excelled really is in Europe. But with the Leverkusen game, the first leg is where we got it wrong. Second leg, we should have finished that in the first half of the second leg, and yeah, what the result. But hey, as I said earlier in my show when we were talking about the replacement for Moyes, 3 years in Europe, semi-finals, won a final, and in the quarters, it can't be bad really, considering now when he was first brought in just to keep the team going. Hollywood Rock saying Dutch Grant Mitchell. Evening, Joe Jose, Eltel Cockerell. Yeah, guys, obviously go and see this man's channel as well. He needs the support in that. Great guy in that. And another one like Rodz. Don't want to see him go. He does a good show. Good evening, Alan, in the chat. Big up, Si, every time. Steve, you never walk alone, says Archie Gray and his brothers are ballers. Going to be in the English squad in 3 years. Yeah, some good players, I didn't realise Breaking Bad was a Hammers fan. Yeah, there's a few in there, man. Even the Queen, God rest her soul, in that she was a West Ham fan as well.
Are you sure?
Absolutely, 100%.
Tony Blair's wife, she was a Liverpool fan.
Mm.
Yeah, Tony Blair's wife.
What's it? Steve's also saying Moyes has overachieved at West Ham in his career. Possibly, but I'll take that what he's done.
Yeah.
Hollywood Rock saying I miss Upton Park as a rival fan. Atmosphere is way better than London Stadium. Yeah, definitely. As always, as you know, with most of these grounds, we're too far away from the pitch, even though we was guaranteed that we'll have the same atmosphere as Upton Park.
Yeah.
It's better than what it was, a lot better than what it was, but there's still a lot to go. Philip Bidwell saying, yeah, agreed. They're ballers like their dad and uncle were back in the day. Replacing Moyes, bad idea for West Ham. I think he's going to go, Steve, anyway. For me, as I mentioned earlier in my stream, is that his body language, just reading them post-match conferences afterwards, he just wants to go. I think he's going to walk. Ross Deitch Moyes swap. Yeah, you laugh about that, Ross, but there is talks of it. Joking, Tony, you're much better looking. Well, I don't know about that, mate, but I appreciate it anyway. How do West Ham attract players? Tim Stetton. That's what it's all about.
Kidnapping.
It's a fact of when you see the summer transfer window, when he got on that jet plane, he was bringing people back, pure and simple. And you saw that. Alvarez, Paqueta, Kudos especially, Ward-Prowse, yeah.
Cool. What's this one here? Oh, yeah. Steve goes, sorry.
Earlier Adama said, must be thought he was God because you end up like this. Yeah, you looked up in the sky.
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, that's Steve at the day, right? He always every time he comes on, he always says something that makes me chuckle at the day. And makes me kind of he makes you happy that I actually done a stream. You know what I mean? He just says things that day. Makes you happy.
That's what it's all about. Hey, know full well, Uncle. Yeah, it's having great people in the chat that helps us get along with doing these things. That keeps our sanity in certain respects.
Oh yeah, of course. Question: how will Arnie attack? Was it attack players? I don't know. I can't answer that question. I don't even want the keys at the club, but you know what I mean. So West Ham. Was it get 60k? Plus fans, home games, amazing. Yeah, you got to think West Ham's a well-supported club. It has been for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It has been for a long time, from back in the days, man. Do you know what I mean? And listen, and they say it, and they sort of that like West Ham's or like a racist area and this and that, and the fans are racist, but something, and they were one of the first people to have black players.
Yeah, that's right.
And a lot of them as well. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't just the odd one. It was quite a few of them.
And if you look, we've actually increased the capacity as well.
Yeah,
we've actually increased the capacity of the stadium.
Yeah.
So we can actually have up, if we wanted to, 68,000 fans there.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Nolan to replace Moyes.
It'll be very interesting if he's going to stay, Steve. That would be very. I didn't. Ricky Tomlinson was Hammers fan. Look, everyone loves us out on the Manic.
Who's Ricky Tomlinson? Who's he?
Look, the royal family. The old man sat in the sofa in the chair.
No, he's a Liverpool fan. What's he talking about, man? Not that. He's Liverpool, man. Him and the woman, because both of them was in Brookside, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're Liverpool.
The London Dumpers a fancy pot. Yeah, it is. At the end of the day, you got to think. Yeah, Dharma. We were going to transform the club. It's just the fact that Levy with Spurs and what's his name, Barry Hearn, they were the ones that stopped us buying the club, and now we paid just £4 million in rent. That's it.
I know. I can't complain with that, pal. West Ham signed class players for being in London.
Mm.
Could say that, I suppose. Kidding. Kidding is getting a bit. No. I'm out, lads. Nice to meet you, Rods. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you, man. I hope to see you again, my friend.
Take care, Russell, man.
Tony, the legend. Yeah, big up, man. I like guys that come in like that, and you know what I mean. Spread some love and laugh and joke and that. Do you know what I mean? Really, Tony, would you take guys with the?
No, I wouldn't take Dyche. I'll be honest with you, Ross. The one I wouldn't mind taking that is basically Thomas Frank. I like Thomas Frank.
Oh, I think he's quality.
I like what he does. I like the way his style of football. I like the way he kind of handles players and the fans, the club, and he needs a backing.
Yeah, I think it's quality. Home from the pub, couldn't throw my hip out.
It's grating people in the panel. That drives us insane. Yeah, it was just. Was it Budgie? Home from the pub, couldn't throw my hip out.
Yeah, that's it. Goes, home for the
Let alone
pub.
a set of darts.
Oh, mate, stop that.
Yeah, it's true.
From?
It's a good shout. It's a good shout.
Yeah, we're from about there's 3 players in it. One of them ended up playing for Real Madrid, didn't it? One of them for Real Madrid, and he actually killed himself in a he wants to kill himself in a motorbike accident. So, you know.
Tony.
And it's George Michael.
I forgot it was a West Ham fan. He was indeed. Yeah, you won't see that program on TV anymore. But West Ham sign class players because we are massive everywhere we go. Absolutely, Budgie. Everywhere we go.
I'll tell you what.
Antonio to score tomorrow.
Sorry?
Antonio to score tomorrow. I'll agree with that.
Yep. Then he likes to shoot.
Yeah, about Thomas Frank. He likes that shout out.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. He's a good man, George Michael. Oh God! If you like long balls,
go for Frank.
Yeah. No, he doesn't keep the ball on the floor though, doesn't he? He does, doesn't it? Mark Robbins, commentary manager, played quality footage.
That's a good shout as well. Yeah. I mean, obviously, the other one we're looking as well, though, Steve, is Kieran McKenna as well. He's not a bad shout. The Ipswich manager. I think if he doesn't get promoted, it'll be a good move.
Because he's up there as well, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah.
Traffic accident. Yeah, agrees on that.
Yeah, traffic. He was. He's thing in the mountains for that.
Franks, but no Franks.
Savage, man. Yes, cannot see.
But in all reality, the worst part about it, and also like it seems in certain respects, it could possibly be a possibility for us, and that is Graham Potter. It could be going in that direction, unfortunately.
Wouldn't be bad though, would it, Graham Potter?
Probably be his forte. I mean, like I said earlier, going to Chelsea, and that was the dumbest move I think he could ever make.
Yeah, it was actually. So who's your goalkeeper for tomorrow?
Well, they reckon there's a possibility that Areola's fit and he may swap him back in, but it wouldn't surprise me. He'll stick with Fabianski for the moment.
I don't know. All right, so Fabianski is FAS, isn't it? Fabianski, that's FAS?
FAB. Fabianski.
It should actually come up, actually. Oh, here you go. There you go, mate. There you go. So should we go left to right? What formation are you doing tomorrow?
Well, as long as you don't tell Klopp, probably going to go 4 at the back with the 2 just in front of him. So 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
Seems to be more style of football. That's how he sets his teams up.
Yeah. Okay. Who's your left back?
It'll be Emerson, I'd say.
Emerson, yeah. He's not bad though, is he? Really?
No, he's been good for us. He has been good.
Yeah. There you go, Emerson. And your centre back?
Yeah, this is the worst one. Say a good injured. I think Mavropanos took a knock, so of course we've got to go with the old boy in Ogbonna.
Wanna. Yeah, he's any sort of like thing. He's a talent, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How long's he been in that club for you?
He helped build the London Stadium. Put it that way. He's been in there a long. He's been there. Gosh, shit. It's got to be a good 8 or 10 years now. Thanks.
He's got to be there for a while, isn't he?
He's been there a long while.
A minute, boy. Because I know you brought him from what's that team called? The same team that sort of like thing used to play for. Oh gosh. Brescia, was it Brescia? Yeah,
Russia, yeah.
yeah, Brescia. Yeah. G B. There you go, right there. Zuma as well at the back.
You need to put the squad back up in the because you've just got me and you haven't put the squad thing up.
I did a couple. Oh, scene.
Mm.
What's happened to it? You know what? There you go. Sorry
That's
about
it. That's all right.
that. Yeah. Kurt Zuma, innit?
Yeah, the old bandy leg Zuma.
Yeah. Not a bad defender though, is he? He's not a bad defender, is he? Come on. You know what I mean?
There's times we just can't keep up with play. That's for sure.
You know what it is at the day? When he has his good days at the day, right? He ain't too bad, is he? You know what I mean?
So
like,
this shows you. So 2015, he signed for the club.
who?
Bonner. Mm.
Fucking hell. That's a long time, you know. A long time he's been there. Kufal's
right back. Yeah. He's 35 now, Bonner as well. That's what I'm saying. We've got an aging squad.
So your two midfield's going to be, what do you reckon, Alves and Sushak?
Yeah.
All right, okay. Alves, I like that player, Alves. I think he's all right.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Bought him from Ajax, didn't you?
Yep.
No, that's not the one. That's not the one. I've given the one for Man City to fuck.
We'll take him.
I know you ain't going to say no, are you?
No, exactly, isn't it? At least he knows how to score the goal. He showed that yesterday.
Yeah. There you go. Here you go.
That's the one.
There you go. Sushak. There you go. Right. So I think you go Paqueta, Ward-Prowse, and Kudos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That'd be it.
I reckon you do that. Paqueta.
While you're doing that, I'll catch up on the chat for you.
Yes, mate. Yeah, please do that for me.
Yeah. So Eros is saying, "No, Tony, great shout. Seriously on Frank. I was just going to mention Potter as well, to be honest. Yeah, I think the bookies are going to stray in that way, but yeah, I'd love Thomas Frank. I must admit. Yeah. Steve, you never walk alone saying Iriola, Bournemouth manager, plays good football. Yeah, he started off slow, but he's got them doing really well. Adama saying Potter, you can't afford him at a proper Chelsea's wage. It's true. He had a sniff of that, and he's loving that life. Ravi's asking question: how did Liverpool players become more rinsed than clothes in a washing machine these days? That's one for you, Uncle, because that was I thought
what
it was gonna. I thought the boys were going to do Klopp proud and send him off on a high, but
I just think I really think at the day that they're checked out. I think the players are checked out. Really, you look at some of the sort of like games that they played. You know, Crystal Palace, Everton, Man United. Do you know what I mean? Atalanta. I just think they're checked out.
Mm.
I think at the day, so like, you know what? It's probably going to be worse next season. Because I think a lot of them at the day is probably thinking that they want it sort of like,
yeah.
They want it sort of like, this other run, and now they're going to get Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper. Do you know what I mean?
It'll be one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, and like, so, well, we have to see. You have to wait and
No, of
see.
course, of
I'll be
course.
popping my head in.
So, what do you think of that squad, then, Uncle? What do
I
you think
think
of that?
that squad's decent, mate. I think that squad's decent. Do you know what I mean? Because as I said, there's a few players in there that I rate. I mean,
Hmm.
like you got to think about it. Like Abona might be kind of like, he might be a bit iffy in sort of like, catching up. You know what I'm saying? Might be a bit iffy, but like I think he still do a job. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Kudos at the day. I rate him as as a defender. Um, Kufal, not too bad. Not too bad. You know what I mean? Not too bad.
still got it. Still got it.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still there. Emerson, I like him. I like him. Your two holding midfielders. I mean, Alvarez, I've always rated him. Sushak, I can take it or leave it with Sushak. I could take it or leave it, to be honest. But then you look at sort of like your front four, and then with Paqueta, and they rate him. Ward Prowse, rate him.
Hmm.
Kudos, rate him. And Antonio, I know he's what, 34? Is it 34?
Yeah, 34.
34.
Yeah,
He's still a
yeah.
handful. He's still a handful.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't get away from that. So when you look at that team at the end of the day, it's not a bad team, mate.
No.
And I kind of like, I'm kind of surprised that you ain't been getting the results. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very surprising that you haven't been getting the results.
Sometimes, like I said, it's a style of play that he does it with. That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's the thing. Just going to go to some of the comments. So Steve's saying, I'm impressed with the new Palace match. Yeah, he's changed that Palace team. He really has.
Yes.
He was saying Cat Zuma. Budgie saying Oggy and Zuma. Yeah, the big Ravi saying we can't break down a team. We can't break down a team. Lil FC, we can't break down a team. Lots of fairs peak late. Steve saying Klopp plays 4-2-3-1 or 3-5-2. He wins. Plays 4-3-3 long 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oggy is our 10-year-old veteran at Rodz. There you go. See, Budgie's confirmed that with me.
Yeah.
Adama saying early doors help build up in the park. Just saying, don't shoot the messenger, bruv. Yeah, I only live 10 minutes down the road from it, Adama. So yeah, I was there, mate. I was there. Cat Basher Zuma, OSPCA Zuma. Basil Hammer Brush is saying no cats would agree with that statement. Like to hit that pussy, but the wrong type. Ravi's Ravi's saying any academy players for West Ham that you think will get some minutes or game time. Ravi at the moment, nah. Unfortunately, I say what's good to see is Freddie Potts has just been named player of the season for Wycombe Wanderers. He actually smashed it out of the park there on loan. So it's good to see that. But Bamba, which I was just spoken to see more game time, unfortunately, yeah, it's not in the remit to play on academy players. And, we've got some good players. That's the worst part about it.
Right.
Does TAA sign a new deal now after Slot has been signed? Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Remains to be seen at the day. I'm just thinking today, so like it's going to be down to what these players at the day think of this manager coming in. I mean, is this manager? Do they feel that this manager today is good enough at the day to take them sort of like to where they wanted to take them in the day? Have they got faith in this manager? I don't know. I mean, to be honest, a lot of the players came in and they because of Klopp. You know what I mean? They thought that Klopp was staying for the long term. You know what I mean? It's a bit of surprise that he, that he come out and said, "No, I'm leaving." Do you know what I mean? So I would like to see how these players respond to this guy. Do you know what I mean? Being as Van Persie and Daisy's number 2. I mean,
yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll be interested.
It will be interesting still to see how they respond to. But basically, and it's all about how they respond to sort of like the next manager. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them, Trent Alexander might think, well, so you know what, like, yeah, Jurgen Klopp was the best thing that's happened to me and everything that. You know what, I'm off to Madrid. He could think that.
True, that's really true. You just finished on the chat. So you've got Chris from Meta Football TV. Guys, go and see this guy as well. Really nice fella. Evening, lads. He's saying, Ravi's also saying, Rods, if it was up to me, I'd play Jaden Dans instead of that big truck Nunes. At least we'll tuck away the chances like early doors tucks into his misses. Oh, wow, Ravi. Jesus. Basil saying, let's not dance around the bush. We're getting smashed up tomorrow. Moyes out. Yeah, I think you're going to get your wish, Basil, that's for sure. Early doors still wishes James Collins was still playing for the Mallets.
Oh, mate.
Steve saying, FSG have put massive pressure on Arnie. I'll be back slot with pocket money transfer kitty. Jesus.
Exactly.
Meta Football saying, smash the like, sub, and hit the notification bell if you're new or haven't already. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chris. Appreciate that.
What challenge you got?
Meta Football TV, Uncle.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Really good guy.
I'm going to give it a shot, man. I'm going to give it a shot, mate.
Yeah. He's a really good guy. Steve, you'll never walk alone saying, kudos will cook that bozo Robbo tomorrow. Hasn't Ernie Slot got the LFC job? Yeah, Ernie Slot has. Big up Trip Vic, how you doing? Yeah, Adama, apparently it's all been agreed. Compensation package has been is agreed and sorted out. So it's only time for seeing them over and taking over from Kloppy.
Oh, goody.
Max saying, Steve saying, Mac, Dom joined LFC because of Klopp and they could have joined better clubs. Don't be surprised they want to leave this summer. It's a shame, isn't it?
That's when I think at the day, I think it's going to be all about how they respond to this manager that's coming in. Do you know what I mean? And they only got to look across the road, didn't they, and look at Man United and then there's rivals and see how it's turned out for them. Do you know what I mean? You know, when they got like a Dutch manager, do you know what I mean, and stuff.
Yeah.
And you see what gets me at the day, the warning signs are there because at the day that when you look at sort of like Ten Hag, he's got a better record than this fella that's coming in, and look at what he's doing at Man United. Do you know what I mean? You know, so I don't know. They must have a master plan tucked up their sleeve somewhere. That he's going to work, but I just, especially with the structure they got, Richard Hughes, but they got the other scout and anything that sort of like his CV's worse. He's worse than sort of like Richard Hughes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they brought back another guy at the day to help Richard Hughes at the day. So obviously at the day they ain't got faith in Richard Hughes at the day doing that job on his own. If you're bringing back somebody to help him, do you know what I mean? So when you look at it, it's just a bit of a shit show at the moment. A bit of a shit show. I think
you got to see what happens, isn't it? I mean, like, a new manager comes in, you never know, his approach might be slightly different, but because of where he's coming from, and obviously the way the club's being arranged at the moment, you got to. It's going to be big shoes to fill. Klopp's legacy kind of thing. Unfortunately, looking at the moment, it's not exactly ending on a high. If anything, it's picking up the pieces. That's the worst part about it.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I think Klopp's a great character.
I mean, I didn't want anybody to sort of like be better than Klopp as per se. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, as you say in there, Klopp's got like big shoes to fill. You know what I mean? But you wanted somebody and that was like could do the job. You know what I mean? That could literally do the job and literally sort of like say, well, look, take it on. And this guy that they're bringing in, it doesn't fill me with confidence. It just doesn't fill me with confidence that he's going to be able to do that job that's needed. You know what I mean? He looks like he's learning himself. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? So for me, and it looks like a YTS thing. You know what I mean? No, it's true though, isn't it? You know what I mean? And I think to myself, no, it's true, isn't it?
So are they going to pay him YTS wages as well? That'd be interesting to see.
True, isn't it? But it's one of them ones, and you think to yourself, well, it seems like any day he's gonna be learning on the job. And it's like, is that what we resorted to now? Do you know what I mean? And
of course.
Sometimes you think to yourself, well, the FSG is just trying to make themselves feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want somebody and that to come in and that is a yes sir man. that's going to do as he's told. They don't want anybody that's going to be outspoken in day. And what they want could be the detriment, yeah? Could be a detriment to Liverpool Football Club. And you know what it isn't that? It's we the fans that suffer. It's we the fans suffer. It's we the fans that have to take the fans up. It's we the fans that they sort of have to watch our team playing dreary. Do you know what I mean? I've frozen, didn't I? I've frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen at the moment. Why are you trying to freeze yourself? Revy's asking the question: does it matter which out if West Ham or Liverpool score first? I think it's more important for Liverpool more than anything else. You know, we obviously still want the result as well, but yeah, I think it's more important to Liverpool if there's a slim hope of still keeping yourself in that race. Meta Football saying, cheers Anfield, just started up again after a forced hiatus. But it's good to have you back, Chris, that's for sure. And Liverpool suffer. Big thumbs up on that. Ravi saying, Robbo is dusted these days, doesn't look good since the Paris Real Madrid finals. True. Basil saying 10 2.0. And Steve, you never walk alone, saying FSG the option to sign Xavi or Almiron, but went with a cheaper option of Slot. FSG being cheap again, going to end in tears. Yeah, it's a shame. Shame for a club like yourself, and that you expect bigger things. Ravi saying, I do feel some of the Liverpool fans' base is too sentimental and short-sighted when it comes to letting go and need to move forward. I get what you're saying in that, Ravi, but I suppose it's one of those, isn't it? When you have a manager that's has that connection with the fans, you've seen that. Look at around Anfield, you can see houses with his face painted on the side of the buildings. That's how much he's meant to these, to the fans. So it's not always easy to let people go. That's not at all. We'll say, Rodz, you're not the only one to feel this way. Even Hussam isn't feeling it. Yeah, mate, he's frozen in time. He's been called on by God, and now he's frozen in time, Basil. Steve, you never walk alone. Top players want to play for top managers that have won major trophies in the top 3 European leagues. And if you bring in an average manager, top players will leave. Bye-bye, Becker. Tada, Trent Alexander, VVD, Makala, and Salah. Yeah, it's a shame if that's the case to see the team break up like it did. Slot, I do think he's not going to demand more from FSG, and he's not going to rock the boat when it comes to what he needs. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, it's going to be a sad day for Liverpool. You're going to be going backwards, heavily going backwards. Meta Football TV saying Nagelsmann would have been a great option for Liverpool, revamping the style whilst maintaining the entertainment. There's a good shout there, Chris. It is a really good shout. FSG have signed Slot, so top players put in transfer this summer. FSG love the money. I mean, Steve, on that, are FSG still looking to sell the club? Are they? Is that still in the in the background, or is it all gone by the by now? Ross saying people are afraid of change, but change can be a good thing. Yeah, it works for certain clubs. Philip is saying, I feel the same way, although I do have some hope that they'll prove us wrong. You've got a hope, haven't you? You've really got a hope on that one. Anfield Uncle Rodz says he'll be back. Oh, so he's doing a slot manoeuvre. Steve saying Uncle Rod's gone to do the hoovering now. Yeah, he's done the dishes. Now he's got to do the hoovering. He's made out he's frozen. Revy saying it's not even the manager, it's the whole Alonso, because he played for Liverpool. He has the right to be manager when he needs to have more experience in managing. We should have been wanting people on hype. It's true. It's true. Okay, put it this way, Revy, in that. Would you consider...
I heard that.
with that, you said about Alonso in that, but when you look at it, would you take Gerrard as manager?
No, he's not the one. He's not. He has to be fair now. He's not the one.
Just want to say hello. Also, Anthony Herbert. Good up seeing you, matey. Big up the bad. Hope you're well. It was always we're not doing well. Uncle's not so good. He's in a bad place because of his club at the moment. But we're trying to cheer him up.
Yes, and you're doing well. You're doing well.
Slot being signed by FSG is a business decision, not a football one. Yeah, probably about right that.
Yeah.
He was to say the boss done called again for Rodz. Damn, I missed it. Can you go again? Can you look up in the sky and then just
What's going on? What's going on, man?
praying for a miracle? Please give me a decent manager.
I think that's what I was praying for. Man. It's literally one of them ones, mate. I tell you. You know what I mean? And listen, you know what? You know what? I know the show ain't finished yet, but I'm just saying that, Dave. It's been really good, this show. You know what I mean? It's put me back in a good place, mate. It's put me
good. That's what it's all about, Uncle. You know that. That's what it's all about. Ravi saying not wanting people on hype. This is the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want it to actually be there for a reason at the end of the day. Eros is laughing, and Adama saying LFC lower mid-table finish next season. Just asking.
I think, LFC lower mid-table finish. Let me put that up. That's worth putting up still. I think you could be right. I think you could be right because you see what it is. I just haven't got the confidence that sort of like. I mean, a lot of these content creators that they are on the Liverpool side, right? They've got a lot of confidence. I'm thinking that are they trying to convince themselves? Do you know what I mean? That it's a good improvement, or do they really believe what they're saying? Do you know what I mean? And I tend to think they're kind of like, you know, what's the point?
What's Steve's put on there?
Steve, mate. Steve, I'll tell you what, Steve. Right? Anywhere I go and any channel I go, like I make up. I do it. If I do a next channel, I'm taking you with me, mate. I'm taking you. Like you're the highlight. You and Ravi are the highlights, man. I tell you.
Yeah, they're good. They're good,
man. That's it. Tell you what, man. Listen, if you're feeling down, right, just be around Steve, man. He'll cheer.
That's good. This is, I mean, he's put a good comment in here as well, Uncle. He's put in it, FSG never selling their biggest asset, which is basically LFC, unless the fans turn on them and kick them out of the club, kicking and screaming. Steve, we have the same thing with Sullivan.
Yeah.
You know, that man will probably leave in a box than sell the club at this stage.
Yes, facts. That is facts. You know what I mean? And it's sad, really. You know what I mean? Because you think to yourself, you was once a good institute, and you know what it is. You know what it is. Let's have it straight now. Let's have it straight. Ever since the Premiership come in, yeah, it's just been about money. And who can make the biggest money and who can spend the biggest money. Listen, it's just gone to shit now, mate. It's just gone to shit.
Yeah. Well, with VAR added into it as well, kind of thing. Kind of changed the whole tune.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, like I'm not being funny today, right? You know what I mean? That the other day when they had that VAR check for that goal that Coventry scored, yeah? You should have, you know what I mean?
But you don't forget it's Man United. You've got to protect Man United. Apparently, it's in the contract, isn't it? It's in the contract, apparently.
There you go. I mean, if you look at Wan-Bissaka, yeah, right. Wan-Bissaka was actually playing him on.
Yeah.
He was playing him on. That's what I'm trying to say. He was level with the freaking guy.
But that's why they showed you the lines from a different angle this time, as if to kind of justify it. Yeah, look. No.
Fuck him.
Adama saying, you know, so like for Liverpool, next season finishing 12th, like 12th.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I'm gonna put down. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, especially with sort of like, you know, that guy in charge.
Yeah. I mean,
with Robin van Persie, you know.
It'd be interesting. Like I said, if he can get Nunes scoring, if he stays, then you know, then he's done his part, isn't it?
He don't even want to get Nunes scored. He's ex-man, can he? He's ex-man. Do you think he really cares about what happened to Liverpool? Do you know what I mean?
He left Arsenal to go to Manx, yeah. So when you look at something like that, and he still did the business.
Well, even Arsenal don't like Liverpool, do they?
But, you know, it's money at the end of the day, isn't it? Ravi's saying, I meant not wanting people on hype. I didn't want Alonso or Gerrard. I always thought Amorim had the best style suited to us. Yeah, mate, and but now I have to see what slot machine offers.
The slot machine.
Yeah, Rodz looks like he's got a direct line to God. Chris is saying to you, Meta Football, Rodz, do you mind if Spurs takes LFC's place in top 3 for, let's say, 10 years or so?
Do you want? Do you
Maybe
want?
30, 40, for Darby saying. Liverpool, we can never get our real targets. If we have to get the oldie version of players. Wow.
Yeah, you know what it is, and he's actually right what he's saying. We never seem to get, you know what I mean, the players and the manager. We don't seem to be, you know what I mean, because like even before Jurgen Klopp come and the day, right, when you have Rafa Benitez and like even sort of like Gerald Houllier, there was managers out there that in the day that we should have got and we didn't get. And there was players at the day that we should have got and we didn't get. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the guy's name? Nicolas Anelka. Nicolas Anelka, we should have signed him, but we never. We signed LF Juice instead. LF Juice, man.
Yeah, of course. Where was it now? As Philip says here, FSG could have got a better manager if they weren't skinflints. Steve's saying FSG are any ambitions be more clear to me on which players they sell and sign in the summer. That's true. Adama's asking me, what's the size of Sullivan's stake? So I've just looked it up for you, Adama, and apparently he is a 38.8% stake in the club. The next biggest shareholder is Kretinsky. He is the next biggest shareholder in that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got the Gold family, the daughters into the business, and I think her husband is now coming as well. And then you got the American guy in there, Trip. He's also got, I think, there's about a 10% stake in it as well.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
How do you think these guys are doing though with the club? Do you think they got, they got Ian Hart or what? Doing the best for your club or what?
I mean, if you look at it, the fact that obviously we've got this, I think it's 91 years left on the lease of the London Stadium, which is obviously losing money hand over fist. So are they going to buy that? Are they looking to move it elsewhere? I don't think so. Because now this season, if they were, or if Sullivan was to sell up, then basically from that, he doesn't have to pay, I think, anything to the owners of the stadium itself, or something on them kind of lines. So, yeah, if he needs to sell up, and this would be the time if he's going to do it.
I don't think he will sell up, though, would
he? Yeah, Steve saying, yeah. I mean, Revy's gone here. What the Ross is 8:15 start time for games? Sky, mate. Sky. Simple as that. Steve, I'm forever blowing bubbles at Rodz. And as Adama says here, yeah, look, see, our VP has no allegiance even to his wife, so don't worry about being ex-Arsenal and men. Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Okay. So he's what is he? Sort of like okay. Well,
you know the saying, Rod. Yeah, you know this thing, didn't you? Look, yeah, Rodz, you know that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we just have to wait and see, mate.
Whatever pays the bills, whoever pays the bills, that's where my home is. End of.
Do you think he's good enough for being number 2? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait.
Funny, I was listening to the radio earlier this evening when I was coming back. Yeah, and they was talking about Liverpool, and also there's and the two of the pundits were saying about like Darwin Núñez and the problems he's got. God's calling from the phone now.
I know, innit? Give me about 10 minutes. I'll just on the screen, yeah?
And they said, why don't they bring in the likes of Robbie Fowler or Michael Owen to coach players like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it makes sense?
Robbie
I would have, but like, you know what isn't they? Whereas we would do the things at the day, sort of like that are sensible. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we would do those sort of things, but it's too easy for them to do it.
Yeah. Just going to say goodbye to Chris, Meta Football TV. He's off to buy a Liverpool top. Take care, good people, Tony and friends. Cheers, Chris. Thanks for coming in, mate.
I'm trying to find his channel so I can subscribe to it still.
So, if you see it on there, it's all one word, Meta Football TV.
Yeah.
Steve saying Coventry scored a genuine goal. Just look at the United players' reactions after that goal. They all
they slumped to the
ground. Yeah,
they literally stumped to the floor because they thought at the end of the day, right, that they knew at the end of the day that was a goal. They slumped to the floor, said, "Fuck, we've fucked it now." And then, oh God, listen, I'm not a Coventry fan, and I was livid. Do you know what I mean? But you know, cheats will always prosper in it because look at Man City and everything. They can literally probably win the league, you know. And look how many decisions at the day has gone their way. Do you know what I mean? Look how many decisions have gone their way this season. It's a joke. It is a joke.
No, exactly. But, a million barrels. I'm surprised FSG didn't go for Ange to replace Klopp. Ange is an LFC fan. Spurs would have sold him. Yeah. Because there was talks of that at one point as well, wasn't there?
No, I don't want that. I don't want big Ange there. You know what I mean? No.
Ravi's saying early doors when you go to West Ham. Do you ever see that geezer there, Tom Skinner? You know the guy. Yeah, I know the one you're on about, the white boy. I think I've only seen him once.
The black kid.
The one who was on the Apprentice.
Yeah, it's a little black kid, isn't it?
No, the white guy. You know, you see, I think he's done a TV advert as well, kind of thing.
Oh, right. But you know they got that little kid, didn't they? They got the little mixed race kid, didn't they? That does it sometimes. And so he goes, you know what, mate? You know this, mate? You know what I mean? He's about 13 years old. There's more. He's only had one good season, isn't that? I was like, raw, stop that.
Yeah. Steve saying, I'm praying for FSG sell LFC next summer after LFC survive relegation and buy West Ham. He's a prof and shagger. That's what that means. Yeah. Steve saying, my front three tomorrow for LFC, Anton, Rodz and Fozzie. Backup keepers. Well, if you look at it, it's really the case of I'm trying to think what we've got left now of the keepers, because obviously you've got Fabianski is back up to Areola. Let me have a quick butcher of all the other names because so much has changed. Oh, yeah. So we've got Nathan Trott as well. There's Nathan Trott. So Joseph Anang is the other keeper, the youth player, basically. So that's really it. So it's basically Fabianski and them and Anang. All the others are virtually ancient.
I'm gonna go through my lineup.
Yeah.
You can read the comments for you if you want.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. So Hengi and Trott as well. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Thanks, Budgie. Steve, my front foot. Early. Klopp Linders don't do sensible coaching, i.e., shooting practice. Ravi saying, I went to watch Arsenal Women's at the Emirates the other day. The guy spinning Spotify is a criminal with his tune selection. He's defo nicking a living with a playlist. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, Steve, you never walk alone. Saying 150 City charges announced today, case to be heard in the near future. Yeah, I heard this as well, Steve.
What are they saying?
Apparently, they're going to start listening to the charges that Man City's got, and apparently it's going to be in the near future. But there was no given date. And as Steve says, yeah, going to be in the year 2099. Steve is saying, obviously, Adrian to return back to West Ham this summer. Wow, he went a bad keeper.
We got him on a free, didn't we?
Yeah. It was probably after the embarrassment when Rooney lobbed him from the halfway line at Upton Park. I think that's what did it.
Fuck's sake. Gapper. Put Gapper in there. Diaz here. Put Diaz here. And Salah. Hold on. You know what I'm putting? I'm trying. I don't know if I got him. I haven't got him, I don't think. In here. I was gonna put Dance in there, but I'll have to put Salah. I put Salah.
Yeah, he loves playing against us, and the Salah.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So this is how the end product looks. Let me pull it up a bit more so you can see.
Gakpo, okay. So you're replacing for Nunes?
Yeah, Nunes ain't having a very good time with it, mate. Do you know what I mean? And I would have put Gappo in the other day if his missus wasn't having a baby. Do you know what I mean? She was in labour, wasn't she? Do you know what I mean? That's why he wasn't there. And then obviously Jota and he's fucking thinking he's injured again. Do you know what I mean? So
Dimikas, okay.
Yeah. Simicast, yeah. Yeah. Because Robertson was pants the other day.
I've seen the thing.
Yeah, because I did a player rating in the day, and it was like thinging it. It was like I had to give him like 0 or 1 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Trent, you know what I would like to happen? This is what I would like to happen, right? I'll show you. This is what I would like to happen. And he could do this. And if he doesn't do this, he's ignorant. All right, take him out. Trent there. Right, and then what you do is take him out and put Elliot in there. Okay. So it's like that. So yeah. So I'll do that. I will do that.
Okay. Interesting.
Put Trent into midfield. Do you know what I mean?
So you're dropping Salah altogether?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been pony, mate. He's been pants. And the main reason that when you look at it, he hasn't anybody to push him. He's got nobody.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sort of like, say, yeah, right. Do you know what I mean? It's like this is what you do. So yeah, that will be me. That will be my side tomorrow. Like Shimikas, Virgil van Dijk, Kwanzaa, because Kanate the other night was pants. Yeah.
No, so that's why you were changing. Okay.
Yeah, he was. Pants.
I wondered why. Yeah, because I thought you'd have Kanate there instead, but you justified yourself in that one, Uncle.
Then he got Gomez comes in the right back because Gomez obviously holds his position, and your midfields are going to be Endo and Day is going to be sort of like your DM. You got to have McAllister on the left, Trent on the right, and then your front three is going to be Diaz, Gappo, and Elliot. I mean, or if you want to be bold, which I think this is what he might do. This is probably more or less what he might do. Yeah, is right. He comes here. Right, McAllister comes here, and you have Gravenberch. That's probably that's probably going to be your most likely lineup like that. It's gonna be,
Okay.
that's going to be a possible lineup. I don't see him being as bold at the end of the day as putting sort of like my man into midfield. I don't think he's that bold. Do you know
Just
what I mean?
want to interrupt you there. So Budgie's leaving there as well in there. So he's got to go, lads. Big up Tony and Rodz. Smash the like button, please, peeps. To catch up with you soon. Cheers, Budgie. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Thanks for coming
And,
on, buddy. Big up you. Big up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be going in a couple of minutes ourselves still.
No worries, no worries. I mean, I'm just going to go for the last comments while you're doing that part as well. So Adama's got here. Did anyone notice as Klopp came and started rebuilding in Liverpool, so did his teeth? Steve, you never walk alone, saying out of the 115 charges, government leaders have hand cherry picked which charges the football authorities will find City guilty for, and City get points deduction and fine before season starts. Be interested to see what's going to happen with this, because I reckon some of these charges are not going to stick. So Steve's 11 for tomorrow is 3-5-2, Becker, Virgil van Dijk. Kwanzaa, like you've got on there, Trent Alexander, Mac Endo, Elliot, Smikas, Thomas Gakpo, Dans. We beat West Ham.
Yeah. I tried to find Dan's and everything, but I couldn't find him.
Interesting.
You probably get a game tomorrow as well. It'd be interesting to see it, and then they sort of like it'd be interesting to see it and they what he does and they with, you know what I mean, with the likes of those young players like Dan's, McConnell, Bobby Clark, Conor Bradley, and that. It'd be interesting to see what the new manager does with them. Do you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
E. Russ is saying, hit the likes, people, absolutely. For make sure you do that as well. Anfield Gladiators reader, evening, and Arnie slopped in. E. Russ is saying that Adama's laughing at that, and E. Russ says, shush, come on, those 115 charges are all washed away with brown envelopes. Yep. Allegedly, we always use that word allegedly, but yeah, more than likely they are. But as I said, City can appeal and appeal and appeal. 2030, Uncle. 2030 before anything's going to get done with this club.
Of course it is. They know exactly what we're doing. So I've got Alisson, Tsimikas, Virgil van Dijk, Gerald Kwanzaa, Gomez. That's the back four. Plus the goalkeeper in midfield, Endo, Gravenberch, and McAllister. Up front, I've got Luis Diaz, Gakpo, and Elliot. That's my predicted lineup. What's your score for tomorrow, my friend?
I think it's going to be a close game. I still think it's going to be a close game. How many chances do West Ham need to score? Well, we'll probably have at least in double figures chances in that, and of that, we'll only probably be on target possibly twice.
Got to go.
Steve. Wash the car.
Big up, Steve, man. Big up, Steve.
Good chatting to you, mate. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, great comments.
I'm doing a show tomorrow, and it's going to be fans interactive. It's going to be sort of like kind of like about 5 o'clock when obviously the games are finished, and we can talk about the game as well. So I hope to see you tomorrow, Steve, as well.
Yeah. So my predicted score on that, I'm still going to go with West Ham 2-1.
I am gonna go with the same with you, but change it around to Liverpool 2-1. Liverpool 2-1 tomorrow. Listen, it has been a fucking brilliant show.
2 hours dead virtually, yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, I've loved every minute of it, my friend. I've loved every minute of it. And your fan base, listen, massive respect to your fan base. Your fan base is brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
You know, your fan base, they need to give themselves a pat on the back because they're a good fan base, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Big up my fan base as well, Ravi, Steve. Steve, you never walk alone. He's a good guy. He's a good, really good guy.
He's
also
a good
good well. Big up Budgie as well. You know what I mean? Got big up Budgie. What's this? I saw one Anfield. Anfield Gladiator Arena. Big up to you. Make sure you hit that. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe button on my channel, and also do the same on Early Doors Football TV as well. Like and subscribe. everybody inside here, right, has got literally, and they've got no excuses of hitting a like button and subscribe button on Early Doors Football TV and also on Anfield Uncle Rodz. You've got no excuse. Smash up those likes, smash up this subscribe as well. Because when you smash up the likes here, you don't realize how much that helps us. Yeah. When you smash up the likes, that literally at the end of the day, right? I know you agree with me as well. That helps us more than the subscribes, the subs. That helps us.
Yeah. And the algorithms are saying it. Algorithms.
Yeah, algorithm. Because what it does, and if the more likes we get, the more people we can reach, and so the more people can reach, the subs will come. Works hand in hand. So please, please, please smash up the likes for Anfield Uncle Rodz and smash up the likes for Early Doors Football TV because he's also streaming on his channel as well. And it's been great. It's been great. I had my little rant at the beginning. You know what I mean? So we're all good now.
Been a good show, Uncle. Been a good show.
No, it is. And listen, Monday, I'll grab you again for the Rival Football Talk. We'll have a little chat. Do you know what I mean? You just let me know what time we're available, and then I'll
yeah.
I'll get Hot Fuzz as well. I'm rapping you guys for a while, man. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of respect for Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. He's a really, really good kid. So listen, guys, if you're gonna watch this on a replay, if you're gonna watch this show on a replay, please at the end of the day, hit the like and subscribe on both channels. Yeah, that means my channel, Anfield Uncle Rodz, and Early Doors Football TV. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe and hit the notification button because you will be notified when both of us go live. Do you know what I mean? You get notified and everything like that, and you'll get some brilliant content like this. Do you know what I mean? You know, there's going to be obviously there'll be a bit of a change up to the channel next season, but it's still basically be the same. Do you know what I mean? But there'll be a bit of change still, and that. And listen, I just hope to have you guys on board. There's a script. My subs are going up. I'm up to 3,250 something. You know, I mean, I have to check it, but it's going up, and that's all down to you guys. That's all down to you guys continuously supporting me. You know, I'm continuously supporting me for that. I could have done all this without you guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And and with guys like this, Early Doors Football TV. Now, man, he's a good guy, man.
I just see Revy's comment.
Ravi, such a Early Doors definitely getting the Fisher Price Bubbles machine out. Fisher Price, you know.
damn right. You know, I'm going to mix up that bubble mixture straight away now after this. Getting it ready.
Listen, please, Early Doors, can you tell everybody where they can find you and what you got coming up, my friend?
So yeah, guys, been great with you guys in the chat. You know, it made this really enjoyable, this show. It's Early Doors Football TV. Obviously, you can find me here on this channel as you see it. And also, I'm on Insta, I'm on Facebook, and obviously even on good old TikTok as well.
Nice.
And tomorrow night, not tomorrow night, Sunday night is the Sunday night takeaway show, where I get a bunch of panelists from various clubs come on there, and we have a good old natter about all the games over the weekend and obviously what's been going on during the week. And then on Wednesdays, I have my regular show with Anthony Herbert and Hot Fuzz, which is the Good, the Bad and the Ugly show. That's at 8:30 on Wednesday nights, a regular slot as well. Uncle, it's been an absolute pleasure. And I mean, hearing you from the the moment you said about you feel dejected and you want to kind of get rid of your channel. I'm glad you're going to carry on because people like you can't leave. Simple as that. Yeah, you still got to be here, my man. So it's been a pleasure, man.
Don't you make me cry, man? Stop it, man. Come on.
Well, you will do after tomorrow's game anyway. Yeah.
No, there is that. Send me the link for your Sunday night show. I'll come on the Sunday night show.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course.
Sunday, so send us a link and I'll jump on. We'll have a good little now. Whether sort of like we win or lose or whatever.
Yeah, of course. You know that. Ravi, respect you as well, Ravi. Yeah, I like that. Thanks for that comment. Appreciate that.
Early Doors is a G. Has quality banner. Big up Rodz for getting him on. Listen, you know what I mean? I only try to get the proper good people on my channel. Do you know what I mean? Because like when you get proper good people, both of you feed off each other's energy, and it makes it into a good show. Do you know what I mean? If you got people on your channel and they right that are like off key, you see it and it doesn't work. People like this guy here and everything that right, he works hard on his channel. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and he brings out good content and that. You know what I mean? I only work with people at the day that sort of I feel at the day that are good people and you know have got good energy. And he's one of them. He does a good show. He does the good, the bad, and the ugly is a very good show. You guys at the day need to tune into that show. It's a good show. Do you know what I mean? Then you got the Sunday night takeaway. Do you know what I mean? You know, which is very good. You know what I mean? It's just like helps you unwind the day for the weekend's football.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly that.
What's we got here? We've got here, Rodz. I have told everyone in my village to subscribe to your channel. Thank you, bro. I love this guy. I love this guy. Hi, sir, Uncle Rodz. Oh, Abdul, yeah. Hi, sir, Uncle Rodz. How are you? Your football knowledge and football IQ and intelligence to the best in the world. Your stats and in-depth analysis is the best. Many thanks.
Great comment.
Oh, stop. Stop. Uncle Rodz, Henry the Hoover is calling me. Yeah, he's calling me, mate. He's calling me. I got this for him. I got this for him before I go to bed. I think I'm going to have a shave as well. And it was great geezer. He is.
Steve, appreciate it. Great chatting with you, mate. Been
I've got to go because time's getting on. But
no, don't say time is going. You know it's her upstairs, yeah? So everyone in the chat, everyone in the chat, me and Rodz, let's look up there, yeah? We all look up to the sky. Yes, we're going to be saying that.
When I get the channel on Sunday, I'm going to do that. I look at the sky. It's a great talking to you. Thanks for being
and you as well, my friend.
I'll see you soon,
pleasure.
Bro. Take care.
Everyone in the chat, have a good evening and a good weekend as well. And as always, from my point of view, in there, come on, you Irons.
Big up, my friend. Big up. Peace.
Take care.